if we're gonna let's just go into lead ads because that's obviously what's working right now.
Yep.
If we were to break this down when it comes to creating a successful ad, because the cool thing about you is you're not just doing this in your real estate business. Now you're building them out in Florida. You're also building them out for me. Right now, Brett, just so you guys know, I pay a Brett's company or Brett personally to go out there, run mine. And my budget right now is $9,000 a month here in Phoenix, Arizona. So you're running, lots of ads for me in Phoenix, Arizona, in other parts of the country. So you're able to see the commonalities of what a successful ad looks like. So, kind of break that down, dude, what are the main steps that people really need to take away from this podcast to go out there and be able to create a successful ad?
So the first thing is obviously so we're talking about Facebook lead ad. So the objective is obviously the Facebook lead ad, but is the audience is the biggest part. I'd probably say 50% of the success is the audience you're targeting. So depending on the market, because every market's a little bit different, but in most markets, you are going to target either a city or a zip code, for example, but a city. Most of my ads are city-based. So I'm running it to a city, the current city, and then in the detailed targeting, I'm narrowing down real estate-related interests. A lot of people like to put behaviors or demographics in there. Everything needs to be an interest because interest, if you look at the definition of each interest that you're searching, it tells you exactly what it is. This person is interested in Zillow. This person's interested in realtor.com, buying a home, pre-qualification lending. They're interested in mortgage loans. So I dialed down and dive deep into real estate related interests. Then I'm obviously excluding realtors, right? So real estate as a behavior, I'm excluding. And then you want to see, once you've dialed those down, you want to see what your potential reach is. If you're in a smaller market and you're doing the current city only, and your potential reach is only 10,000 people, well, we need to up that reach. All right. So the one thing you could do is do a radius search, right? Start with 10 miles out, see what your potential reach. I've seen that the sweet spot is anywhere between 50 and 100,000, 50,000 to 100,000 potential reach. That way it's not too broad, but not too narrow. In some markets, if it's not 50,000, you can't even get it up to 50,000. You just do a lower daily budget. That's all it comes down to. But as long as the interests are dialed in, and you have a decent potential reach, which is the amount of people that your ad could be placed in front of over time, that's one of the main things. Obviously, the next after the audience is the ad itself, which is the creative. So when you're in the ad portion, it's the creative, the ad copy, the picture. Picture is probably 30% of the next, some people say it's, 60, 70% of that, which it's a huge part, because if you have a shitty picture, then, it doesn't drive any interest. So the picture and then the ad copy, I would say is probably the last, because that's what it's then they're going to see the picture first. Then they're going to see your ad, oh, this is a nice picture. What are they talking about? Then it's the ad copy in the end. Touching on your customer avatars, which is your potential client, their pain points. If it's a renter, hey, are you tired of paying your landlord's mortgage? Right, asking them that question. If it's a family that is outgrown their home, hey, you'd say something like, home getting too small. Have you outgrown your home? Check out all the homes for sale in Phoenix, Arizona that are 2,500 plus square feet, 3 bedrooms, whatever, and under the median price point. The final part is obviously knowing the pricing in your market. Even with you, Josh, obviously we've seen an influx in up and down in lead costs. It's because we're testing these out because we don't want the audience to stay stale. But in the end, it's always been the median price point. Under the median price point is always what I've seen in most markets generate the lowest cost per lead, because that is where majority of your buyers in your market are at, is at that median price point. Yeah. So those are the main things: the audience that you're targeting, then obviously the picture and the ad copy, and then the search is the last thing. That's what you're driving them to.
Yep. So those that are watching, listening, when Brett's giving percentages, think of this like as a three-legged stool. You remove one leg, you're not going to have success. Like if you look at the picture, like just imagine you're the consumer scrolling through your Facebook page. The picture's what gets their attention, gets them to stop and pay attention. So the picture is absolutely critical, right? Then the ad copy exists to create curiosity, to get them to take an action. So then that becomes extremely critical, right? Then they take the action, then get your website. And then like Brett said, things got to be congruent. I was looking at an ad today and the guy, it was like for bargain. It was like, the ad, and it was a good ad, good picture, good ad copy. It was something like, the real estate is market in XYZ area is hot. However, there's still some cool bargains, right? Search here for affordable homes under this price. But so the picture was great, the ad was great, but when I clicked on his link, the first page on his website, how it was filtered, the first property I saw was a $1.7 million property. I'm like, dude, you got to filter from lowest to highest price point. They should be seeing 125,000 or whatever. So let's break down, just like what you're doing for me, like I'm running in Phoenix Metro, the cities that I'm working, Surprise, Peoria, Gilbert, Chandler, Mesa, Tempe, so when we're looking, because you talked about like the medium price point. So let's just say we're running one to, Gilbert, Arizona. What do you do with the medium price point? Or if somebody's in, I don't know, freaking, Fort Worth, Texas. Like, what do you mean by the medium price point? What would be like a sample of a search and an ad copy that you give for something like that?
Yep. So what I'm going to do is the first thing is, well, obviously we're going to see what city you're running in. So you just said Gilbert. So obviously I have my sheet here because I run a lot of ads for you. So Gilbert in December had a median sales price of $299,950. Okay. So what I'm going to do is go into my MLS, look up. Most of them have a stats tab where you can pull up all the stats on a given month, given time frame, a year, the last 5 years, whatever. I just look at the last month's sales. So what I'm doing is going to pull up in the stats tab, go to Gilbert. I'm pulling up all the closed sales in the last month, which obviously December, and it gives you the median price point. So like I said, in Gilbert, it's $299,950. So that I know is the price that I'm going to put into my ad. And then my ad would be, in Gilbert, the pool homes are huge there. And I've tried homes lists in your area, and I've tried pool homes. It doesn't matter the time of year. They're always going to be the best. They're just, your market, and they kill it. So you've helped me with that. But, so what I'm going to do is now in the ad copy, I'm going to say, wow, check out these amazing homes in Gilbert. Check out all these amazing homes with pools for sale under $299,950 in Gilbert, Arizona. Click learn more for more information, right? That's been my best ad copy in your market. And then they click to learn more. So your call to action obviously is a click learn more button. It's the click learn more. The attention is the check out these amazing pool homes under a certain price point, and the medium price point where majority of your buyers are in your market. So that it goes the same. It doesn't matter where it's at. If it's Fort Worth, I have someone out there that I've helped run some ads in Dallas Fort Worth area, and his was what was his? His was a school zone, worked very well, and then he also did one that was homes over an acre, right? So you just need to know what is selling in your market, what the hottest type of property, whether it's bedrooms and bathrooms, whether it's with a pool, whether it's with land, know your market in and out, and then place the ad in front of all those people that are interested in real estate, and you'll get, your leads will definitely just kill it. Single property sites work as well too, but you want to use those single property sites if advertise single properties, as long as they're at that median price point. If they're at 600, 700, 800,000, your median price point's 300, the ad ain't going to do very well. So keep that in mind as well. But yeah, with the median price point, just go into your MLS, bust out I just use the last 30 days, not the last month. And I just keep every month, I just update it to whatever it is. If it's dropped, it's dropped. If it's gone up, we adjust the ad.